India and China have been at odds over their border for decades, with tensions flaring up in recent years. However, the situation has improved in recent times, with the two countries agreeing to a ceasefire in 2022. According to reports, the action was mostly perceived as settlement of relations for the worst military confrontation in decades between Chinese and Indian forces, which took place on their disputed 800-kilometer Himalayan border and resulted in the deaths of at least 20 Indian and 4 Chinese soldiers. This has led to speculation that the calm could allow for greater Chinese investment in India, which could have significant implications for the relationship between India, China, and the West. India could ease its heightened scrutiny of Chinese investments if the two countries' border remains peaceful. This is the first signal that the 4-year-old curbs could be lifted. Border tensions have been the biggest irritant to relations between the nuclear-armed Asian giants, but with the situation improving, there is hope that investment ties could improve as well. Top industrial policy bureaucrat Rajesh Kumar Singh told Reuters on Wednesday at the annual World Economic Forum meeting in Davos, Switzerland, that the investment rules could change once their relationship stabilizes, because he thinks the border issues that they have stabilized. He added that on the investment side also, if things go well, he is sure normal business can resume. The curbs have disrupted billions of dollars of investments between the world's two most populous countries, halting planned projects, including from Chinese automakers BYD and Great Wall Motor. Despite the border problems, India's main import supplier is China, with a 32% increase in bilateral commerce to roughly $114 billion in the fiscal year that concluded in March following the escalation of hostilities. The easing of investment curbs could have significant implications for the relationship between India, China, and the West. However, it is unclear how this will affect the relationship between India, China, and the United States. The United States has been critical of China's economic policies, including its Belt and Road Initiative, which aims to build infrastructure projects across Asia, Europe, and Africa. The United States has also been critical of China's human rights record, including its treatment of Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang province. The United States and other Western countries have been wary of China's growing influence in the region and have been working to counter it. The easing of investment curbs could be seen as a sign that India is moving closer to China, which could have implications for the relationship between India and the West. However, it is important to note that India has been working to improve its relationship with China for some time, and the easing of investment curbs could be seen as a positive step in that direction. India has been strengthening its ties with the United States in recent years, with the two countries signing a number of agreements on defense, trade, and energy. The United States has also been supportive of India's efforts to counter China's growing influence in the region. However, India's relationship with the United States has been complicated by its ties with Russia, which is also a major defense partner for India. The United States has also been critical of India's decision to purchase the S-400 missile defense system from Russia, which could lead to sanctions under the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. The United States has also been supportive of some of India's decisions, such banning Chinese apps, including TikTok, WeChat, and others, citing national security concerns. Many may argue that the bans were imposed with little transparency, which were followed up by state orders for internet service providers in India to filter out Indians' access to TikTok servers. It remains to be seen how the easing of investment curbs between India and China will affect the relationship between India, China, and the United States. While improved investment ties between India and China could be beneficial for both economies, but it could also lead to increased tensions between India and the United States, which has been critical of China's economic policies and human rights record. India's willingness to ease its scrutiny of Chinese investments is a positive sign that the two countries are moving towards a more peaceful relationship. The trajectory of the conflict remains uncertain. While both sides have expressed a desire for peace, mistrust and strategic competition persist. Maintaining communication and finding common ground through diplomatic channels will be crucial to prevent further escalation. Let me know your thoughts and be sure to take a moment to subscribe.